Yo, you was from G Unit though, yeah.
It's still G Unit Crip. What you mean? I am the G Unit Crip.
Yeah.
That's legendary.
That's legendary. G Unit.
That's legendary shit, though.
You gotta walk me through that, though.
That's real
cuz,
shit. Shout out to the experience. Where you want me to start, bro?
Walk me through that. How the fuck did you meet 50 Cent, man? And you know what I'm saying? You start doing the...
Shout out to Big Spider, Free Big SPI. Cuz was in Nashville doing this one, too. I was in Atlanta, bumped into Young Buck. At first, I got plugged with Young Buck. And he was shortly about to shoot the Shorty Wanna Ride video shoot. So, Cuz really wanted me to leave Atlanta and go on tour with him. But I was like, I was out there doing my thing. I'm like, man, I can't just leave like that, homie. So he was like, I'm gonna be in LA shooting this video in like a couple weeks. So I met him at the Shorty Wanna Ride video out here. And I got to do my 1-2 for 50. And that's how that shit like popped off.
Yeah.
Just acapella rapping, cuz I interrupted both them niggas. They was having big conversations with a group of niggas. I just started rapping, drowned Buck out in Atlanta. That worked. Then I was at the video shoot in a room full of niggas with 50. He was talking some important shit. Start drowning him out rapping acapella, and it worked. So yeah, God was good, and it turned into what it turned into, and then it fizzled out.
Yeah.
So I was back in the hood.
The homie Ho, he a G Unit Crip.
Yeah,
Oh, really was from a G Unit for real?
Yes, he got it tatted.
Y'all are lying. I seen that narrative, but I thought niggas was bullshit.
Bro got it tatted.
Cause you better ask the young hoes, was it the nigga TJ Santana was making songs about it, nigga.
What?
Yeah,
That's crazy. So you know Hov?
What? Trinity, Flow recipes, them is my broskies.
What? That's actually crazy. I never knew that story about Hov.
Yeah, I did a whole lot over there, asshole. Man, I know a lot about the Lantana know a lot about me.
Cause that's where you're supposed to be from.
No, I mean, but I was living in the Track News, so how was that?
Yeah, well, they get along.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's the whole environment, the whole area. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
just history.
So you put them niggas on G Unit Crib. Y'all like, hold on, nigga, G Unit Crib, nigga, what's happening, nigga? You know what I'm saying?
I don't feel nothing about sharing this because I heard Hov tell the story recently on the community. On the set, cause I had their hood split in half and to go to war at one time behind that shit. They got a spot in their hood, the most popular area called the Hole. It's a dead end. And cuz was like the Warriors, cuz it was like 30 niggas on this side of the block, 30 niggas on this side of the block, and it was a gang of tension, and it almost went to, it was a few Track News on it with us too, but it was like, yeah, and the main catalyst always over this bullshit G Unit shit.
Yeah, I used to be seeing that shit hit up in the city and shit too, though. Like niggas been having.
I had a bag of shit.
Niggas was hitting up G Unit Crib in Compton.
I swear to God. Like I was saying that shit
is
wild.
wow.
That's when I knew it was real though, for sure. I was like,
I'm talking about niggas. It was a thing going on where niggas would call me, I got something for you, and they was bringing me GU9 shirts. So if they bump into a GU9 shirt, you got an option to take it off, and we gonna give you something else, or it's coming off anyway. And it was happening a lot.
So all that shit's going on. Boom, here go Game, nigga. He dissing hard. He going crazy. He going at everybody. I mean, what is y'all doing? Where do y'all stand in that? You know what I'm saying? Because Game was really moving around, man. Did y'all ever have any confrontations?
I ran in the Game one time because I was shooting a movie on in the West Side Pirus on McKinney and 135th at the Littleton's house. And Puto, rest in peace, my broski from Grape, he had walked outside to get something from the car. He had a purple rag in his pocket, and then nigga 2 T's swooped up on him. He was like, "Where you from?" He was like, "Man, I couldn't even, I had the rag, Grape Street, homie." He was like, "Hey, you be with Spider?" He like, "Yeah." So we know he in there shooting a movie, man. I got Game around the corner. We trying to holler and squash this shit. So Puto came, woke me up. I was asleep because I wasn't filming at the time. I'm like, man, I don't want to talk to nobody, nigga. I don't want to hear shit. So I went and told everybody that was in control of making sure I didn't have to encounter nobody. And when encounter, I like, dude trying to holler, they around the corner, I don't want to talk, woo woo. So I'm back, I'm filming now. I had the nigga Raj from What's Happening, Earl Thomas, we doing the scene, we at the table, and next thing you know, the front door open, cuz, and Game was like, the door was open, he's like, Nick was peeked around the door like, yo, look, trying to holler at me. So I didn't holler at him that time, so long story short, that's the only time I ever bumped in the Game while we was having all this
all the shit
fun.
going on.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I remember him talking about that. You know what he's talking about? He say 2 T's, TDE.
Yeah, that's the homie. And T-Gay, I got lyrics when me and Game was going at him, like he gave Puto a pass. That's Baby Low Bonnie under who know to have, cause like he had my nigga. Like over there, if you know where 135th and McKinney,
yeah, I was over there. That's
like if I want you, I got you. You over here sleeping, I got you.
Yeah.
But he gave him a pass. We went through that. It turned into a big old thing though, cause we was shooting a movie. in they hood, so it's like a gang of Damus came. My nigga Jim Bob from Nellis came. He tried to get me to holler at game. I refused to holler at cuz that day. And it just was what it was, man. My nigga JJ from Westside was out there. It's my nigga, rest in peace. And it was just a crazy day. But that's the only time we ever crossed each other paths while it was fun.
How did that shit end? Like, who ended like this whole little G Unit West Coast shit? 50 itself? He was like, it's fuck it.
Yeah, but they did it the whole way. Cuz never said nothing. Never know it's a rap. Yeah, no nothing. Just numbers started changing to the point where, nigga, the Blue Room was in Burbank. I mean, in North Hollywood. So it got to the point where a nigga was still in touch where nigga be at the Blue Room and hear Cuz at Power and push up there. And Cuz would do the whole fake, okay, oh yeah, get the new numbers, follow me to the hotel. Whoop, whoop. And then the next day the numbers would be different. So it was like, never no official nothing. So when I realized it was the Bush shit, I used to try to hit the office and request for a statement of release or anything of that nature because I had interest elsewhere based on what was going on.
So you really actually was signed?
Yeah, oh yeah, the real deal. The only time ever in my life.
They had to really let you go.
Yes, and I could never get nothing to cause anyone to feel comfortable investing because they know how the game go, plus how he get down. And the most important moment was the nigga Mac 10 hit me up and was like, hey man, he got you on the back burner over there. He was like, that beautiful shit hard. He said, tell him just put the G Unit, leave the G Unit stamp on it and let me and Brian Turner put it out. And I told 50 that. He was like, that's a great idea, but what's the plan? I said, shit, I don't know the plan, but they know the plan. Mm-hmm. But I was never even able to hook up a conversation. Yeah. And that's when, shout out G Malone, that's the bag that Mac 10 ended up blowing on G. He was trying to, that's that whole him and Brian Turner. And for those that don't know, if you go to Straight Outta Compton movie, Brian Turner is the white boy that Ice Cube went in there and fucked that office up. Mm-hmm. So here it is, these years later, Mac 10 and Brian Turner was still trying to
do business.
Yeah, they got at me with it, and 50 didn't. I'm bringing not only more interest, vets from my particular coast, I'm bringing a whole nother bag, a whole nother investment. He fumbled it. The great businessman, everybody calls him. He fumbled that.
When did he start dissing you?
Well, what happened was, it was like, I think 07, 08, man. The first time he ever went live from This Is 50. They pronounced it and promoted it like it was going to be the biggest thing for like weeks. On this date, he's going live, and they had like a countdown, like 24 hours to the last second. It was him, Yayo, and Banks. And like, it was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So he reading the questions. He like, Spider Low, Hot Rod, Spider Low. Spider Low, Hot Rod, you motherfuckers can't even ask good questions. When the fuck you get so concerned about Spider Low and Hot Rod? So that was, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And he like, woo, woo, woo. So I got at cousin about it. He apologized. But that was the only time. But if you go search the internet, you can't find him describing me in no other way. So the time he chose to speak on me publicly, it was derogatory, and I was a product that he was supposed to be promoting. So I knew as a businessman, that was backwards business practice. So yeah, that was the and then what happened was 2017 Instagram, I was accustomed to doing Throwback Thursdays, and I posted that link, I mean that video of him saying that, and I say Throwback Thursday when I realized 50 Cent was hating on me, and he responded and da-da-da-da-da. That was in 2017. So that's when I started getting more vocal, like fuck cuz. But up until he made that video and they asked about me and he seemed extremely irritated, even though I was on the back burner, it wasn't quite working out, I could accept it. I had appreciated the experience and the journey. But when he felt comfortable going public, speaking down on my brand, I knew that was bullshit.
Yeah.
You can't piss on me and tell me it's right.
Yeah, I mean, y'all did have y'all quarrels, you know what I'm saying? You still here doing it up, man. Do you ever think about like, damn, that was a crazy point in time, man, that I had, you feel me?
Bro. Yes, but it happened so fast, like so many things that there were to appreciate, you didn't quite really get the grasp. And then there was so much going on, and you had the potential for so much more to happen. You wasn't really quite appreciating each moment. But yeah, it was a grand time of life, man. I appreciate it.
So, do you, and looking at hindsight, do you think that do you regret the way you went about shit then?
Me personally?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Okay, bad.
No, not
Did you
at all.
spoil any relationship that you think that you could have utilized by pushing the GU Not shit?
No, I never pushed you, not.
I mean, not GU Not, the GU Crip. Excuse me.
Oh, well, now, to be honest with that, you look at what's going on now, what happened with the 9 Trey niggas initially. I can tell you this. At one point, that nigga 50 put up on me when everything was still green. He was like, hey, yo, B, they believe you with that G Unit Crip shit. He was talking about the law in New York. And he was kind of like
No, chill out.
yeah. Because it was a time when they was like, hip-hop police was going into like the barber shops, the mixtape shops, snatching all my shit off the shelves, coming in there asking for it, looking for it. And then when I go look back and see some of the imagery, yeah, I didn't see today with all they doing all this Rico shit, but all my G homies on there talking about, nigga, I'm whoop-de-whoop, 970 East Coast, the Feds, LAPD, fuck y'all, from with the coasters.
They like, okay, Rico.
Yes. They started preparing all that. Yeah, we like.
Yeah, let's prepare now.
Sometimes you gotta be just grateful for, you know, we think you know what you want, you think you know what you're doing. I probably would have been the first example of what they could do to these type of niggas.
Do it ever bother you now? You feel me? You doing all that? You had a moment, then you end up on the couch talking to niggas like Flacco and Munchie B. You know what I'm saying? Do it ever bother you?
I don't let it bother me because
This nigga's funny ass nigga.
no, that's an intelligent question.
He's funny as
No,
fuck,
that's an
man.
intelligent question, bro. Because a lot of people couldn't handle being able to face the music like this.
Yeah.
But I come from a spiritual background, and I remember before I ever met anybody famous, I used to pray that, Lord, please let me experience this rap shit. Or if I can't go do this and I can't make it to heaven, you're gonna have to block it. Because I do not know how to stop chasing it. So sometimes I feel like I just fell victim to that prayer. And he just gave me a taste of it. And he gonna let me make it to heaven. And I ain't gonna go to hell. I mean, what more, you know, shit. I did. I never looked at rap like, I wanna get rich off that. I always knew I could rhyme. I just always wanted to know that the world would agree with me.
Download Prize Picks and sign up using code BOF.